Okay, so what we have here is a quadratic equation, and what we're asked to do is to solve for x. So what we have to do is, so it's x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. And let me just make that a little bit better. So we have x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to factorize this first, and then once we have the factors we can get the roots and solve for x. So we open up our brackets like so, and what we do is we focus on getting the factors for x squared and the factors for minus 8. So if we think about x squared, the factors, so the factors for x squared are x multiplied by x, and then you have minus x multiplied by minus x. So x by x gives us x squared, and minus x by minus x gives us x squared as well. So they're the factors for x squared. Now we want to focus on the factors for minus 8. So minus 8 factors. So we have, so you can have 2 multiplied by minus 4. So that's one set of factors. You can have minus 2 multiplied by plus 4. You can have 1 multiplied by 8, and then you can have minus 1 multiplied by, 1 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by minus 8, and then minus 1 multiplied by 8. So all of these here will give you minus 8. So these are known as factors of minus 8. So now what we want to do is we want to trial these out. So what we'll do is we'll try this set of factors and this set of factors. So on the left hand side in your bracket, so you have a left side and then you have a right side in your bracket. So on the left side you're putting the terms that when multiplied by each other will give you x squared. So in this case we're going to be putting x here and x here. So it's this multiplied by this gives you this. And then on the right hand side you want to put in the expression, the numbers that will give you minus 8. So in this case we're going to, so there's a number of pairs that we can use to get minus 8. So we have to try and figure out which one is the right one to use. So we do what's known as the trial and error method. So we just keep trying these arrangements until we get the right one. So we'll go with this first one. So we have, so this is plus 2. So this is just like 2 multiplied by minus 1. So this is a positive integer, so it's plus 2. And then we have the other side of that is minus 4. So on the right hand side, you're putting in the brackets, you're putting the numbers that are factors of this part here. So then we just try this out. So x, so the way you multiply it, then it's this multiplied by this multiplied by this, and it's also then this multiplied by this, and this multiplied by this. So x by x gives us x squared. X by minus 4 gives us minus 4x. Plus 2 by x gives us plus 2x. Plus 2 by minus 4 gives us minus 8. So then what we can do is we can collect these up. So this is just x squared. So minus 4x plus 2x gives us minus 2x. And then we have we're left with minus 8. So what we can see is that these guys here, so this and this, these are the factors that satisfy this equation that we started off with. Okay, and this is the equation we're getting from here. So what we can say is that, so when you take x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 4, they're equal to 0. So you're basically taking this and you're getting the factors for it. So it's the same thing as if we said, let's say, if you have 10 and you're getting 2 multiplied by 5. So that's 2 by 5. Okay, so what we're saying then with this expression here is that it's equal to 0. So this, when we multiply this out, it's equal to 0. So therefore what we know is that when we multiply this by this, it gives us 0. So therefore what we can say is that x plus 2 is equal to 0, and also we can say that x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now what we can do is we can use this to figure out what x is. So I'm just going to bring these over here. So if x plus 2 is equal to 0, then, and if we want to find out what x is, we have to minus 2 from this side, and then we minus 2 from this side. So these will cancel out, and x is going to be equal to minus 2. So that's the first one. And then the next one, so that's our first, we've solved for x. And then the second one, we have x minus 4 is equal to 0. So what we can do is we can plus 4 on this side. If we plus 4 here, we have to plus 4 here. So these will cancel out, and then x is equal to 4. And then this is our second root. So what we can see then is this here is our answer. So, and these are the roots. So that's how you work through and solve this. They're quadratic equations, factorizing a quadratic equation. Okay, hopefully that makes sense.